Today's very interesting news about Lionel Messi picks favorite goal of his career. After over 800 goals, Lionel Messi finally reveals his all-time favorite, and it's not the one you think. And Manchester United make Ruben Amorim'S sack decision after Europa League Final heartbreak versus Spurs. Europa League heartbreak was the last straw. Here's what Man United just decided about Amorim'S future. For more information, watch the video. We also have some equally interesting football news, so stay tuned until the end to find out all. Welcome to Soccer Sphere channel. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell to get the latest information. Lionel Messi's against Manchester United in the Champions League final will be turned into a work of art. Lionel Messi has picked the header he scored against Manchester United in the 2008-09 Champions League final that started Barcelona's golden era as the favorite goal of his career. From Diego Maradona's goals, FIFA World Cup final goals, beautiful free kicks and many other iconic scores, the greatest soccer player of all time has over 800 in his career catalog to choose from. However, for him, the iconic header that sealed Barcelona's 2-0 victory over Manchester United in the Champions League final in Rome that completed the first treble in club history in one of the greatest seasons the sport has ever seen, stands above the rest. Because of the moment when it happened, because of what it meant, because it ended up crowning an unforgettable year. For me, it's the most meaningful goal of them all, and it's the header in the Champions League final against Manchester United, Messi said in a video announcement. I've scored many goals that might have been even more beautiful and valuable, Messi said. But the header in the Champions League final against Manchester United has always been my favorite. Inter Miami announced last week that Messi would be picking his favorite goal as part of an initiative led by the club's foundation called A Goal in Life. The charity campaign will see contemporary artist Refik Anadol turn Messi's selected goal into a work of art that will be unveiled on June 11, 2025. The artwork will be presented at the world-leading auction house Christie's in New York, and the public will have access to view the art piece on June 15th. The same day, the international online auction period begins for those interested in owning the one-of-a-kind work. Miami expects the unprecedented work of art to generate a record-breaking sale. All the proceeds from the sale will be donated to charitable projects. There's no denying that Messi soaring in the air to head the ball past Edwin van der Sar is one of the most iconic goals in Champions League history. Over a decade and a half later, Messi's masterpiece at the Rome Stadio Olimpico will come to life as a true work of art. Manchester United make Ruben Amorim'S sack decision after Europa League final heartbreak versus Spurs. Manchester United have made their decision about the future of Ruben Amorim after losing the Europa League final. On Wednesday night, United suffered perhaps their biggest defeat of what has been a dismal season as they lost 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspur in the Europa League final. Going into the match, fans of both clubs knew that winning the match and securing Champions League football for next season was vital, while defeat could have dire long-term consequences. The pressure on both Spurs manager Ange Postecoglou and United boss Amorim meant that it's possible that they could lose their job should they fail to bring home the Europa League trophy. And in the wake of the result, United have made their decision about the future of Amorim. Having finished the Premier League either in 16th or 17th and failing to win any of the cup competitions, it wouldn't shock anyone if United decided to sack Amorim at the end of the season. However, a report from the Times ahead of the game confirmed that United decided that they would stick with Amorim regardless of the result at the San Mamés Stadium in Bilbao. It claims that, unless Amorim walks away, he will be in the United dugout once again next season, with his job under no threat at all. Even if Amorim were to decide that he wanted to leave in the summer, it is claimed that Ineos chairman and United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe would attempt to talk him out of it because he rates him so highly. In total, Amorim has only won 6 league games since his appointment in November, drawing 6 and losing 13 in what has been by far the club's worst season since the Premier League started in 1992. United welcome Aston Villa to Old Trafford for the final match of the season in a match that, should they lose, would see them finish the season on 39 points, a tally which would have been enough to send them down in 3 Premier League seasons.